Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Today we are live with Mrs. Stacey from Florida Tech, Florida Institute of Technology, and who is the International Admission Officer for Florida Tech University. So today we'll be discussing about to study in this university. Especially, we want to know about the courses, the tuition fees, and the admission requirements. So let's start the discussion with Mrs. Stacey, and I would like to request all of the viewers, if you have any questions, so please write your comments in the comments box so we can include your question in our today's discussion. So Mrs. Stacey, welcome to our live session today.
Thank you, Assad. I appreciate being here. And to everybody who's watching or listening, good evening in your time, good morning my time. I'm very happy to be here. So looking forward to answering your questions.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you for your time. Tell us something about our university.
Okay, Florida Institute of Technology is a small private STEM institution. We're located in a city called Melbourne in the state of Florida. And for those of you unfamiliar with where Florida is, if you picture a map of the United States, we're the peninsula that dangles off the bottom of the East Coast. We jut out into the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. As a result, our climate is tropical. It's warm and sunny all year long. Very similar to your climate in Bangladesh, but in January and February, sometimes December, our climate does get cooler than you get in Bangladesh. The rest of the year, it's hot and humid, very similar to Bangladesh. We have only 2 seasons like you do, a wet and a dry. This is Florida's Space Coast. So where Melbourne is the home of the U.S. space program. This is NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, Harris Corporation, Boeing, Northrop Grumman. We are the nation's aerospace hub. In fact, the Melbourne area is the United States' 4th largest high-tech workforce. So there's lots of jobs in the space industry, aerospace industry, technology. And then, of course, we're a medium-sized community. So you have all the jobs that any community has: banking, healthcare, education, hospitality. So there's something for everybody. We are a medium-sized city. It's extremely safe. The university is small. We have 5,500 students. About 3,500 of them are undergraduates, so they're getting a bachelor's degree. About 2,000 of them are graduates, so they're getting master's and PhDs. And we're unusual for the United States in that 1/3 of our student population is international from over 100 different countries, including Bangladesh. So you will feel right at home. We have students from everywhere. So 1/3 of the student body is from international or overseas. 1/3 is from Florida, which is a huge state. And then 1/3 is from the other 49 states. So we're an extremely diverse school. I think you'll find us very friendly, very warm. Most students feel right at home within their first month. When you leave home for the first time, it's natural to be homesick. So I want you to expect that. But once you get to your campus, if you've chosen wisely, you're going to feel like it's your second home very, very soon. The education here at Florida Tech, we're primarily a STEM institution. We have that designation. So our students start working in their major their very first semester. It's also a very hands-on education. We believe in learning by doing. So our students are in the laboratories their very first semester. They also can start doing research as undergraduate students their very first year. Our research teams are made up of undergraduates, master's candidates, PhD candidates, and faculty. They all work together on the same research teams. So you can get as involved with research as you want. Our freshmen civil engineering majors, for instance, their very first year, last fall, they created a miniature golf course on our campus. So you're actually designing and building your very first semester in your major. And that's unusual.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds great. So how many, we all know that Florida Tech is famous for engineering degrees. So you just tell us something that how many engineering programs are offering at Florida Tech?
How many? I've never counted them. Let's see. I've never counted them. Engineering, the College of Engineering and Science is our largest college. We have 4 colleges. Can I share my screen? Is that okay?
Yeah, please. Yeah, okay. You can share.
You asked me how many?
Yeah, how many?
So here you go. Can you see it?
Yeah, just wait.
Okay, so these are the majors that we have in the College of Engineering and Science. 70% of the student body is in the College of Engineering and Science. It's what we are most famous for. Then we also have a College of Business, a College of Aeronautics, and a College of Psychology Liberal Arts. So even though we're most renowned for our science and engineering, we are also one of the top ranked schools in the country for psychology and aeronautics. We're ranked with Embry-Riddle #1 and #2 in the country, if not the world, for aeronautics. And as far as clinical psychology, we're ranked #3 in the country. So while we're known for engineering and science, we also do the other things extremely well. One of the aspects, for instance, of the College of Business that students really appreciate is the fact that even though they're business students, they get a heavy dose of the latest technology in the business world. So you're getting the latest and greatest of what's going on in business. And believe me, technology is crossing over into the world of business, just like it is in every field. So if you look at the screen, these are the basic areas that we offer degrees in, and then you can get more specialized than this. So I've never counted them, Asad, but I know that there's many, many, many.
Yeah, that sounds great. So,
This gives you an
okay.
idea.
Okay. So now you just tell us that if anybody wants to start their process for the next fall intake, so what are the admission requirements like?
Good. So we have 3 intakes a year. We have the fall intake, which is in Florida, is August, and that's our largest intake. And then we have a spring intake, which is January in Florida. And then we have a summer intake, which is May. And that's the same in the entire state of Florida. Our next intake is May, and we do take applications for that, bachelor's, master's, and PhD, with the exception of psychology and biology. Those are fall intakes only. We need to see a copy of your high school transcript, so grades 9, 10, 11. Those of you who have finished grade 12, we want to see those results. Most of you are still in grade 12 and don't have your results yet. So you're going to send us what you have up to this point. And in Bangladesh, you take exams. We want to see your exam scores. SAT and ACT are not required for international students. So if you're a U.S. citizen, you need to take them. But if you're not a U.S. citizen, you don't need to take them. Okay. You will need to show proof of English proficiency with a TOEFL or IELTS, but that's not required for admission. It's required for immigrants. At the graduate level, we want to see your university transcripts and proof of high school graduation. So just your certificate or diploma that shows you did finish high school. Normally, the GRE is required, but due to the pandemic, they are waiving the GRE and the GMAT through summer 2022. So would it help your application if you took it? Yes. Will it hurt you if you don't? No. Graduate students also need 2 letters of recommendation, a resume, and a statement of purpose. And of course, in order to immigrate, you do need proof of English proficiency.
Casey, thanks to you to join the session today. And thank you very much, everybody, for watching us. And if you have any further question, I would like to request everyone to contact with us. And you will find out contact details on our Facebook page. Apart from that, you can contact with us through WhatsApp. So again, thanks to you, Stacy, for giving your time, because you are so busy. We know that.
Always have time for you to answer your questions also. And I, along with Asad, thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest. And we just want you to wind up in the place that's right for you so that you will be successful.
Yeah, thank you. So have a good day, Stacy.
You too. You all have a good evening and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.